Hi, this is Tom from Beautiful Guitars. Today, as usual, we've got an amazing unboxing of this guitar. You can see it's in a hard case. Okay, voila. It is a Fender Telecaster Performer Series. And we can put it off. So it's a Paisley, you can see there. It's Paisley's logo there. The headstock, Fender Telecaster. Nice tuning pack, so you can put on top. Acts like a bit of locking and a truss rod there. Nice wood grain on this maple neck and headstock. At the back we've got this deluxe tuning packs and made in Mexico. Then 2017 serial number there. Beautiful maple neck with a skank strap, so the truss rod is just underneath there. The neck is a V-shaped neck. A beautiful wood grain. Now I've got this sparkle finish on top of this poplar wood, and you can see the relic. So it's called a Road 1 series guitar with this relic that you can see. Another area where relic is guitar there. Also on this side you can see the relicking there and relicking there. Then a big one is this one. Relicking on the poplar. Then Paisley art on the pickguard there. Then a traditional tone knob and a volume knob and a three-way blade switch. Then you can see here on the bridge there's also this relicking there. You can see somebody tried to make relicking there. Then underneath you can see some dirt also to look like relic just underneath there. So it's the typical Tele pickups, two pickups, single pickups, a bridge and neck pickups there. And this is in a poplar wood, so it's very very light indeed, and with this sparkling color. So maybe you should know Paisley. So he's a well-known, very famous country singer, songwriter, guitarist, and as you know, most of the country music players, they would like to use a Tele. For some time, a Tele was sort of a country music guitar, but it's Tele is quite versatile that you can use it for all sort of music quite comfortably. Similarly with a Strat, the only problem it might give you the so-called 60 cycles of hum, that it can be a bit noisy. At least most of the playing in country it's more clean, or just a bit of gain, but not like one would like to have in rock or hard rock music or alternative music. So for that reason, Tele can work quite well. So it's a very light. Some Teles can be really very heavy, and Brett Paisley is well known for saying a Tele is just a brick of wood with a string. But the idea is that a Tele, it's a very reliable guitar, not easy to damage. In other words, if you tune it and you throw it down, when you pick it up, it's still in tune. Unlike maybe a Strat or a Les Paul. So let's see how it sounds like. So we're using a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe 4, and one of the things that your Fender guitars, they complement very well with each other with Fender amps, which is a good thing for Fender to have that, make sure that their guitars have got a very good sound using their own amplifier, so don't have to use another amplifier. As you know, Fender amplifier are known to have that classic clean sound, and the 1965 Fender Deluxe Reverb is the most recorded sound in the recording industry. It's the whole favor. So any amplifier, when they talk about clean, you will hear that they're always talking about Fender clean. In other words, they always said compare to Fender clean, because sort of the classic golden standard to which one compares other clean sound. However, with regard to high gain or a distorted sound or a dirty sound, distorted, often people, if they're using Fender amps, they will use pedals to boost up to get that dirty or distorted sound that they might get with other amps like Marshall or Vox or those type of amps, but they're very classic. That's the bridge pickup. Both pickups. Neck pickup. So it's quite incredible that typical Tele sound that easy to cut through the mix. That's the advantage of a single coil sound cutting through the mix. Obviously, there's a bit of a sound which is termed the 60 seconds of you find with a single pickup, but often can be addressed with connecting. I've seen one YouTuber connecting one terminal of a telephone, then you get some of the noise even of that you feel when you haven't touched your guitar off, or maybe if shielding is done, sometimes can get some of that noise off. Now you'll hear my luthier, who's also a professional guitarist, playing some bit of a high gain tones and finger picking to hear how beautiful the sound from the Telly, in this case Paisley signature model made in Mexico. So what's good about this guitar? Obviously the typical Telly string through the body, and then it keeps your tuning stability is incredible. It's typical of a Telly, very reliable, also said to be very durable, that you can easily damage it like a Les Paul which falls down headstock breakage or something like that. So it's quite a robust guitar to have, because it's a poplar wood. It's very light because Tellys can be very heavy, which I really don't like it. So this one's, or a thin line Telly, is very good. The neck is quite chunky, but not baseball, somewhere between a baseball and a thin one, so midway, because I've got big hands. So it's comfortable somewhere in between. Maybe somebody with small hands might be a bit chunky, but it's somewhere in midway through. Obviously a bolted neck, easy to remove your neck for setting up the guitar, or if you want to put a different neck of your choice, that is possible to do. It's quite an incredible guitar. So the Performance series are cheaper than the Professional series, which this made in Mexico, and the American Professional ones are made in Corona, California. But the two plants where they manufacture these guitars, they're about 60 kilometers apart, and they're both the Performer and American Professional guitars. They use the same electronics, same pickups, same woods, more or less. So obviously the labor from Mexican plant is a bit lower, that's why these are a bit cheaper. So if you watch all the YouTube, the recommendations or pick-up message is that your Performance series have got more value because of the more affordability, whereas the parts that are used are more or less the same. They come from the same pot. If you want to use that for both the American series, the American Professional series and the Performer series. So Therefore, you got much more value for your buck with the Performance Series guitar. So don't forget to like and comment on this video. Also tell me, do you like Telly's? The way they look with me, I rated the way the headstock looks like and maybe even the body, especially when the few early Telly's I checked, they were very heavy. They were on probably mahogany or older body, and they were very heavy. So I rated the weight and rated the headstock. This shape, not so, but over the time it grew on me that I like it, and more so the tone that comes from the Telly that cuts right through. It screams at you, which is very good. Different but comparable to a Strat sound, because they're both single coil guitars. So the first guitar I got was a thin line Squire, because it was so light, and it had Fender humbuckers, which is bit, it's got both taily and bit of humbucker sound. And when I saw this Paisley one, that is so light and looks the way it looks, is so good and fancy relicking. Because typically I don't like relicking that you find, especially when it's really heavy relicking. This I find it quite pleasing. So do you like Tellys? Tell us if you like Tellys. Do you like these hard-bodied ones or thin line Tellys? Do you like Tellys with humbuckers that often you find with thin line Telecasters? Also, don't forget we're on our third guitar giveaway, which is a Santa Fe Fina acoustic with sunflower art both on the body and the headstock. Looks incredible, and its plays and sound incredible. And for you to qualify, you have to subscribe to Beautiful Guitars channel, like and comment on all our videos that we've uploaded so far, and subsequent videos that will be uploading weekly. Cheers.